Hey, so I thought I'd better put together a little video, make it easier than having to write something. Um, Now, just looking at the 3090 and the 6900 XT because I've managed to score both. Just because I was wanting to get the 69 because AMD have tended to have pretty good compute performance given their GCN stuff, and was thinking RDNA might have some sort of interesting results like that as well. But yeah, it was hard to get one, obviously, as everyone knows. And I managed to find a 3090 available. So even though I had an order for the 69, I just picked up the 3090 because I needed something. 3090 probably ended up being probably the better choice anyway. But I still picked up the 69 when it became available on Thursday and figured I'd give it a little run, see how they both compare, keep whatever's best. I assumed that would be the 3090 anyway. And yeah, that's kind of the result of everything. But I did run some stuff, so just a couple of gaming ones first. I don't do a heap of gaming, but I still do like to play games. I'm currently enjoying Cyberpunk like most people. So with Firestrike, pretty damn similar. You'd be hard pressed to see any difference there. Same with Firestrike, it actually edged ahead a little bit in that one, which is interesting. Again, with not a lot of difference, I don't think. Look at these. Not really going to notice much of that. Port Royal was interesting given all the ray tracing stuff. Again, close, but you can definitely see this has had more work done. These AMD and NVIDIA do their ray tracing quite differently. It's something you've got to kind of optimize for and program for. It'll come eventually. Obviously, it's only just come out. You can't expect people to be all over it yet. But I think you'll see this basically level out. And then Time Spy, basically very similar again. Just watching them even, they all look pretty much the same. I couldn't really tell much. So then the more interesting thing, which kind of has sold me, is I've got this render of the two BMWs I've had for years. It's going to run on the CPU, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. So I've been keeping track of this for quite a long time. I've got like the Vega FEs and the 1060s and Fury X. I love that card. That was really cool. 980s. So as you can see, things like the 47 and the FX8320. That thing. Apparently an 8-core CPU running at like 4.2 gigahertz and 7 minutes to do that. Some of these were crazy slow. But then the last one, so the Radeon 7, it smashed out this in 32 seconds, which was quite good at the time. And then my Titan XP did it in 25. The Vega 64 is very similar because they're not too different, those two. And then, this thing, 3090, did it in less than 10 seconds. That really impressed me. So that was a pretty big win. And then I just did the 69, and it was 15. So not a lot of difference there, but still, that's faster at the end of the day. Interesting to see how that's changed quite a bit. I guess Blender does kind of support NVIDIA a bit more, I guess, probably because NVIDIA puts more time into things. I'm not really sure why that is, but especially with this optics, like this thing's crazy how fast it can do some things. It's not perfectly good yet. There are stuff that it doesn't quite do, but even CUDA just seems to do a lot better than OpenCL. Not sure why, but yeah. Hopefully they'll fix that up with time. And then just in the viewport even, like, I've got the 3090 in there now at the moment. I just downloaded this demo to have a little look at it. So here we go, it's all loading up. So like, this is pretty cool. There's some sort of crazy scene someone's made. Probably take a while to render that one, I would imagine. We'll see if optics can kick in here and knock it out for us. based on that already, it's probably going to take a while. Oh, it's the splash screen. Cool. Yeah, that's potentially not working very well. Like I said, OpTix doesn't quite support everything. Anyway, we'll ditch that for a moment. Now, over here, we've got some... I did run the Blender benchmark, the basic one that you can download now, which is quite convenient and just runs everything nicely. So we've got the Radeon 7 here. I did a couple of benchmarks on that when I had it. Did the BMW in about 90 seconds, so not too bad. You know, it's pretty quick. Then you got the 69 here. It's pretty impressive. Smashed that out in 38. But then, yeah, this thing, 9.8 seconds. It's crazy. Pretty much everything it did was faster than everything else. So 201 now on the Radeon 7 for the Classroom, 36 seconds on the 3090, and 74 seconds on the 69, sorry. Vishy 63 versus 18, Goro 62 versus 39, Pavilion 129, 46, and then Victor was 82 on this. It wouldn't run on this one. The Victor one kept crashing on the 69. Not sure why. There's not really any settings in this little program that you can go and alter, so I just skipped it and did the other ones. But yeah, looking at that, basically says that's the no-brainer card. Would have been nice if AMD put a bit more memory on the 6900 XT, given it's kind of that upper class one, and you really are targeting people who do gaming as well as content creation, and they want more memory. So the 3090 again there, it just makes more sense. 24 gigs is really cool. Yeah, so I've played, obviously with Cyberpunk, it runs bloody well with the 3090. I'm running it at, this monitor here is 3840 by 1600 I think, and I just have it all on ultra, ray tracing and everything, and runs at 60 frames. That's fine. DLSS is obviously kicking in and doing its thing, which is really impressive. I thought it would be crap. Upscaling things, yeah, that's going to look like shit. But no, it's really good. I can't even tell the difference. So very impressed. Anyway, that's the two cards. I'll be selling the 69. Some lucky bugger will get it, and I'm sure it'll do them really well. I just don't see the point. I might as well keep the one that's the fastest. I've got them both sitting there. So, yeah,